pushing for this advocacy sa Keep CPR because we know that if we have a relative or a family member who goes into cardiac arrest, and this usually occurs at home or in the office, and sometimes we cannot call on medical team, we cannot call on our doctor, a nurse to do the CPR immediately. So we want almost every Filipino to know how to do CPR, at least hands-only CPR. Because the earlier CPR is done, if you have a bystander CPR, the survival rate of patients who goes into out-of-hospital cardiac arrest is higher compared to patients who do not have a bystander CPR. And then the functional capacity after revival is also much improved if there is CPR done, even if it's only hands-only CPR compared to if there's none.
So this is one of the thing na pwede nyo matutunan ng ating mga kasama na ordinary people na may magagawa sila pag kinailangan nila yung hands-only CPR. So it's simpler, no? Mas madali siyang matutunan at madali rin siyang ituro. So we're expecting them, we're hoping na with this project, with this program, this is the enhancement din. It's more of talagang malaking push din siya doon sa advocacy ng Philippine Heart Association. Now it's being supported or adopted by Belkins and trying to aim for a CPR ready Philippines by having 1 million people learning it. Pero it will not stop there. Just imagine kung 1 million and then yan ay bawat family tuturuan nila sa kanilang family members. Multiplier effect po kasi yun eh. So with 1 million, we will expect more to learn it kasi madali lang siyang matutunan, madali lang siyang itunan. So we're very enthusiastic about it, we're very inspired to do it, we're very motivated to do it because talagang naniniwala po kami by doing this, we can save more lives.
It has been said kung ano yung importansya ng sa Keep CPR. So, in any urbanized area like in De Oro and other cities of the Philippines, kailangan talaga matututo yung mga layman paano maggawa ng effective CPR. So, salamat tayo na for the here in De Oro, yung COC give us the venue, then to have this sa Keep CPR. And I think this is just a beginning. Actually, the local Philippine Heart Association or Mindanao chapter has been doing a CPR training already in the whole of the Mindanao. But it is quite more or less encouraging that now schools are being supportive of the CPR. So, like in any other cities, halos lahat ng more than 80% the cardiac arrest happens outside the hospital. So it's very important that the layman, lalo na yung frontliners, we know how to do effective CPR to increase the survival of patients who develop cardiac arrest. Salamat tayo na today, we have 500 participants here for the training of sa Keep CPR. And majority of these are students who are in the front lines. Criminology students, nursing students, and other students of COC. Then, salamat din kasama natin ang police to train with us, sila din yung frontliners. And then yung rescue team ng Cagayan de Oro that responds sa 911 call from Cagayan de Oro. That means here we begin with some of the frontliners in the community to learn effective CPR in CDO.
For Belkins, it's on our side. I'd like to very proudly, I'm back here after 12 years or so in Cagayan de Oro, so and with great partnerships from the PHA Northwestern Mindanao chapter. So thank you very much, Dr. Daoud, for hosting us. This is actually our nationwide kickoff of the project. And when we announced it in Manila, actually some reactions why Mindanao? So we thought, why not Mindanao, right? And we're happy to be here today. So we have a very tall order of 1 million trained Filipinos, no, all over the Philippines, and I think the one way to do that is, of course, through volunteerism. So thank you very much, doctors, for joining us here today. You see the spirit that that fires up the medical profession in the Philippines with our volunteers here. As I was sitting for lunch, we had some conversations as well with some local organizations and institutions, and it's all very encouraging. No? So a lot of partnerships and collaborations seem to be in store in Cagayan de Oro. So with that, I really believe we're on the road to 1 million. Thank you very much.
already. Now, maswerte lang tayo na this is a very cohesive na program supported by BELCADS and supported by the school team na COC. Before, may mga small groups of lay people that ginagawa namin ng training for CPR. So, after this, hindi lang this is just a kick-off. Step 1 lang to that we could go further. So, we have a local chapter here with Officer Cagayan de Oro, si Pwede Maria Rene Hospital. If any of the local agencies, government, private, schools, whatever, you need to have a training in CPR, you can just write to the local Philippine Heart Association chapter and we will provide you with the training. Because it's important that para ma-reach natin yung 1 million or even beyond 1 million, then dapat maraming matuto ng CPR. This is just the first step. Beginning lang to. Sugod lang to. Simula lang to. But we're ready to expand. Of course, difficult because gamay lang, may kunti lang tayo dito na cardiologists natin provide. But we could, with the help of other agencies, with the help of BELCADS, with the help of other doctors, we could make it possible that we could do more trainings like this. So, sulat lang kayo sa local Philippine Heart Association chapter, then we could respond if ever you want your agency, your school, your locality to have the training.
Kasi the word itself, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, means arrest meaning tigil, stop, diba? Arrest. So cardiopulmonary arrest, cardiac arrest, tumigil ang heart. Pag tumigil ang heart, no circulation, right? Kung may circulation, hindi mag-function yung organs. Hindi rin hihinga. So technically, you only do CPR, technically po for cardiac arrest. So you don't do CPR sa hirap huminga. Baka kailangan mo ng oxygen or treat that cause. Yun may dahilan. Kaya hirap huminga. Kapag may CPR. So sini-CPR lang po, cardiac arrest talaga po. Bakit namin in-emphasize yung early CPR? Kasi yung lalo na sa sudden cardiac arrest. Sudden sabi ko kanina, yung biglang namatay. Kausap mo lang namatay. So most common cause nun para maging sudden yun is ventricular fibrillation. Yung isang problema sa heart na irregular yung puso hindi halos tumitibok kasi parang gumaganon lang. Dapat ganun siya tumibok or gumaganon lang ang tawag ng ventricular fibrillation. Pag nangyari ng biglaan yun, which is nangyari sa mga nakatatak, may sakit sa puso, mahina puso. Pag nangyari yun, instant, in seconds, patay yung pasyente. Populak siya ganyan. So pag hindi mo na-identify agad yun, na-arrested siya, lead mo na CPR. Habang every minute, 10% ang nag-decline sa chances. So by the time na baka di mo na ma-revive yun sa hospital. So we're always pushing na pagka na-CPR nyo agad, pagdating ng tulong, ng rescue, may tatawid nyo na ngayon yung pasyente sa hospital ng maayos, mas malaking chance ang ma-revive yung patient. For now, kaya lang may CPR, wala pa naman talaga yung ibang indication kundi cardiac arrest, yung CPR.
arrest occurs most often at home and in the office. And this means that each of us should know how to do high quality CPR, hands-only CPR, so that we can improve the survival of our loved ones, especially.
Dapat comfortable mo dapat sa pasyente ka. Dili kong anak. Saba, no? So dapat comfortable ka. No? Comfortable ka dapat sa patient. And then, heal. Ha? Okay? Whatever comfortable ni mga kamot, gamiton. No? Okay? So, nga isa support. Kanya, i-lock, interlock ninyo. Okay? Interlock ninyo. Okay? Ayaw yan na akin. Ha? Okay? So, ano siya? Heal, direct, sa tunga. Okay? Kuha? Yeah? Kini? Kurang balbon. Ito lang balbon. So, kani para straight. Ha? Straight. So, direct, so yun, straight. No? Walang hili-hili. Yeah, ilock in yung elbow. Ha? Kini? Yeah?